Welcome back to Solomon's Treasury. Before we begin, I want you to take a look around you. Look at the world we live in. We are constantly told that the system is broken, that it's hard to make it, that the odds are stacked against us. And for the vast majority of people, that feels true. They work hard, they save, they try to do the right thing, but they never seem to break through that glass ceiling. They stay stuck in the same loop of scarcity year after year. But then there's this other group, a small, almost statistically impossible group of people who seem to play by a completely different set of rules. You see them building empires, winning Nobel Prizes, and generating wealth that lasts for generations. And you have to wonder, what do they know that we don't? Is it just luck? Is it connections? Or is it something deeper? Today, we are going to crack open a very old, very sacred book. We are going to look at a system that has been used for thousands of years to transform refugees into billionaires. We aren't talking about stocks, crypto, or real estate tricks. We are talking about the source code of prosperity. A three-step ancient protocol that supposedly negotiates your annual income directly with the creator. It sounds crazy, I know, but when you look at the numbers, you realize maybe they are onto something. So turn off your distractions, settle in, and let's unlock the true meaning of prosperity. Let's start with the cold, hard math, because numbers don't lie, but these numbers might blow your mind. If you look at the global population, the Jewish people represent roughly 0.2%. That is a tiny fraction. If the world's population was a football stadium holding 50,000 people, this group would be about 100 people sitting in one corner. That's it, just a speck on the radar. But now, let's change the lens. Let's look at the list of the world's billionaires. Suddenly, that tiny group of 0.2% makes up nearly 30% of the list. Think about that discrepancy. It's disproportionate in a way that defies all logical probability. It's as if they are statistically 150 times wealthier than the average person. And it's not just about cash. Look at innovation. About 25% of all Nobel Prize winners in history come from this same tiny group. So we have to ask ourselves, how? How does a group that has faced so much persecution, displacement, and struggle throughout history manage to consistently rise to the top? The answer lies in a concept that goes back millennia. It revolves around a specific time of year, the Jewish New Year, known as Rosh Hashanah. But don't think of this as just a holiday with food and family. In their tradition, this is a cosmic event. The belief is fascinating. They believe that on this specific date, the Creator sits down and decides exactly how much money you are going to earn in the coming year. Imagine it like a corporate budget meeting, but on a universal scale. The CEO of the universe reviews your file and sets your allowance for the next 12 months. Most people walk through life thinking their income depends on their boss, the economy, or the stock market. But this tradition says, no. Oh, those are just the delivery methods. The actual amount is decided in the spiritual realm before you even wake up on day one. And here is the most important part. The values are different for everyone. Your quota is unique to you. Now, if you knew that your salary for the next year was being decided in a meeting right now, wouldn't you want to be in that meeting? Wouldn't you want to make a case for a raise? This is where the secret comes in. The tradition teaches that this annual quota isn't a fixed, unchangeable number. It's a proposal. And there is a specific three-step technique used to negotiate that quota upwards. The Jewish people have known this for thousands of years. They know that you can actually influence the decision. You can open a channel. By doing three specific things, you can signal to the Creator that you are ready for more, that you need more to fulfill your purpose. When you execute these steps, you aren't just hoping for good luck. You are triggering a spiritual law that increases your capacity to receive. It's like upgrading your internet plan from basic to gigabit speed. The signal is always there, but you need the bandwidth to handle it. Today, we are going to break down exactly what those 3 steps are. If you are tired of living on the basic plan and want to learn how to upgrade your life using ancient wisdom, make sure you hit that subscribe button for Solomon's Treasury right now. We are just getting started. Okay, let's get into the practical side. The first step to opening this channel is called Teshuvah. Now, if you Google this word, or if you ask a standard religious teacher, they will probably tell you it means repentance. And instantly, for many of us, that word carries a lot of baggage. We think of guilt, shame, beating ourselves up for being bad people. But in the deep, mystical understanding of the Hebrew language, repentance is actually a mistranslation. The root of the word teshuvah is return. It doesn't mean feeling bad, it means going back. But going back to what? It means returning to your original state. It means returning to the you that existed before the world told you who to be. It is a return to your divine nature. The ancient wisdom says that your soul, your core essence, is a piece of the Creator. And since the Creator is infinite abundance, you are naturally abundant. That is your factory setting. Think of your life like a high-end computer or a smartphone. When you first take it out of the box, it's perfect. It runs fast, it has no bugs. That is how you were created. But over time, you download some bad apps. You get a virus called fear. You install a program called scarcity mindset. You start believing that money is evil, or that you aren't good enough, or that life is supposed to be a struggle. These aren't your natural state. They are glitches. They are malware. Teshuvah is the process of running a factory reset. It's looking at your financial struggle and realizing, wait a minute, this lack isn't God's will for me. This is a malfunction. To activate financial teshuvah, you have to stop accepting poverty as a virtue. You have to realize that when you are broke, stressed, and unable to help anyone, you are actually far away from your purpose. You were designed to prosper so you could be a force for good. So, how do you do this practically? You have to get honest. You have to sit down and look at where you drifted off course. It's about recognizing the behaviors and beliefs that blocked your flow. Maybe you've been stingy because you were scared of running out. Maybe you didn't take that business risk because you didn't trust yourself. Teshuvah is the moment you look in the mirror and say, I have been operating out of fear, not faith. I have disconnected from the source of supply, and I have been trying to do it all on my own strength. It is a humbling moment, but it is also empowering, because once you realize that the scarcity is your own creation, or a result of your disconnection, you realize that you have the power to reconnect. You are returning to the version of you that knows, without a shadow of a doubt, that you are royalty. I want to ask you a serious question and be honest. Do you believe deep down that you were designed to be wealthy? Or do you secretly feel that you are supposed to struggle? Let me know in the comments below. Once you have hit the reset button with Teshuvah, you are ready for step 2. Tefillah. We usually translate this as prayer, but again, we need to drop our modern, watered-down definition of that word. For most people, prayer is a wish list. It's a 911 call we make when things go wrong. Oh God, please let me win the lottery. Or, please help me make rent. That is a passive, desperate kind of prayer. The Jewish concept of tefillah is much more like a technology of connection. It is the bridge between your internal desire and the external reality. It is a tool for alignment. When you engage in this type of prayer specifically for prosperity, you aren't begging a distant figure to throw you a coin. You are aligning your frequency with the frequency of abundance. You are tuning your radio to the station that broadcasts wealth. There is a secret nuance in this step that almost nobody talks about. In this specific prayer for prosperity, you are asked to seek forgiveness. But you aren't asking forgiveness for wanting money. You are asking forgiveness for doubting that you deserve it. Think about how powerful that shift is. You are literally saying to the Creator, I am sorry that I didn't believe in your generosity. I am sorry that I thought my problems were bigger than your power. You are apologizing for your small thinking. You are clearing the air of all that cynical, skeptical energy that repels success. You are declaring, I am ready to be a pipeline, because that is what money is. It's a current. It flows like water. If your pipe is clogged with doubt, nothing comes through. Tefillah is the spiritual roto-rooter that clears the blockage. This step changes the dynamic from master and servant to partners. You are telling the universe, look, I have done the work to return to my nature. Step 1. I know who I am. Now I am opening the channel. Step 2. You are presenting your business plan to the chairman. You explain why you need the resources. I need this wealth not just to buy a fancy car, but to create stability for my family, to support my community, to fund ideas that make the world better. When you frame your request like that, you aren't just asking for money. You are asking for tools to do your job on Earth, and the universe loves to support a worker who is ready to build. It's about availability. You are saying, I am here. Send the resources through me. D, when you ask for things in life, do you ask with the confidence of a partner or the desperation of a beggar? It changes the energy completely. I'd love to hear your perspective on this. Now we get to the third step, and this is where the rubber meets the road. You can have the right mindset, Teshuvah, and the right spiritual connection, Tefillah. But if you don't take action in the physical world, nothing happens. This step is often called tzedakah, which people translate as charity. But charity sounds like you are just giving money away because you feel pity. A better way to understand this is the strategic seed, or righteous justice. It is a strategic resource allocation. In the ancient agrarian societies, everyone understood that if you want a harvest, you have to throw good grain into the dirt. It looks like you are losing it. You are taking perfectly good food and burying it. But you do it because you trust the law of the harvest. You know that one seed produces a stalk with 100 seeds. The transcript we are analyzing speaks of planting this seed in the most fertile soil of the universe. This is crucial. You don't just throw your money anywhere. You place it where it creates growth. This could be supporting wisdom, helping the vulnerable who can't help themselves, or investing in community structures. The concept here is that you are proving to the Creator that you are a trustworthy trustee. If the universe gives you $100 and you keep it all for yourself, the flow stops there. You become a dead end. But if the universe gives you $100 and you circulate a portion of it to help others, you become a river. And rivers always get replenished. By giving, you create a vacuum that must be filled. It is a law of physics applied to finance. Here is the secret sauce. These 3 steps work as a system. Step 3, the seed, triggers the release of the budget you negotiated in Step 2, which was based on the identity you reclaimed in Step 1. It's a combination lock. The Jewish community understands that money is simply energy waiting to be directed. By giving before you feel like you have enough, you are signaling trust. It's the ultimate power move. It says, I am so confident that more is coming, that I am willing to let go of what I have right now. And that confidence is magnetic. That is how you turn a regular income into a supernatural flow. It's not about the amount you give. It's about the act of breaking the grip of greed and fear on your heart. Do you have a strategy for giving, or do you wait until you have extra money? Spoiler alert, there is never extra until you start the flow. What's your take? I want to ground this in a story that fits right here in the US. Think about the classic immigrant story. Maybe it's your grandfather or great-grandfather. Picture him arriving at Ellis Island, or maybe coming over after World War II. He steps off the boat. He has nothing, maybe $10 in his pocket. He doesn't know the language well. He has no credit score, no connections, no safety net. By all logical metrics, he should fail. He should end up in poverty. But fast forward 30 or 40 years, that same man owns a business. He owns his home, his kids are in college, and he has built a foundation for a dynasty. How? I've seen this in my own family and in countless others. It wasn't just hard work. Plenty of people work hard and stay poor. It was because, consciously or unconsciously, they applied these codes. They maintained a strong identity. They stayed connected to their faith, and they supported their community intensely. But here is the catch. The true meaning of prosperity in this tradition isn't just a big bank balance. It is wisdom. Remember that stat about the Nobel Prizes? That is the real goal. Money is just a tool to buy you the time and freedom to pursue wisdom. If you chase money without wisdom, you end up like those lottery winners who go broke in 5 years. You get the cash, but you don't have the container to hold it. But if you chase wisdom, if you chase the purpose and the connection, the money follows you. It chases you. The ancient texts say, "Who is rich? He who rejoices in his portion." It's about a richness of life, of intellect, of family, and of finance. It's the total package. And the most beautiful thing about this system? It's open source. You don't have to be Jewish to use it. These are universal spiritual laws, just like gravity is a universal physical law. Gravity doesn't care if you are American, Brazilian, or Japanese. If you drop a rock, it falls. If you apply these principles, if you return to your abundant nature, if you connect through confident prayer, and if you plant seeds of generosity, the result is inevitable. Prosperity has to happen. It is designed into the fabric of the universe. We are simply learning how to operate the machinery correctly. Does your family have a started from the bottom story? I love reading those. Drop a comment about where your family started and where they are now. It's inspiring for the whole community. So let's recap the system, because I want you to walk away from this video with a clear blueprint. First, Teshuvah. You have to fix the internal software. Stop identifying as a victim of the economy and start identifying as a child of the Creator. Second, Tefillah. You have to open the channel, stop begging and start negotiating. Apologize for your doubt and declare your readiness to handle more. Third, the seed. You have to initiate the flow. Don't wait to be rich to give. Give to become rich. Prove you can be trusted with resources. What we have covered today is just the tip of the iceberg. The transcript mentions that these 3 steps are part of a much larger system called the Jewish Codes of Prosperity. For centuries, this wisdom was kept within the community, studied in yeshivas, and discussed at dinner tables. But we are living in the information age. The secrets are out. We have access to wisdom that kings and emperors in the past would have killed for. You have this information right now for free on your screen. The question is, do you value it? The reason so many people stay stuck is not a lack of information, it's a lack of application. They hear the truth, nod their heads, and then go back to scrolling. But you are still here. You are at the end of this video, which means you are looking for something real. You are hungry for a change. So here is my challenge to you. Try it. For the next year, treat your life like a negotiation with the divine. Reset your mindset. Speak with confidence. Plant seeds even when it's scary. Test the system. The budget for your life is being written. The pen is in your hand as much as it is in the Creator's. Don't leave the page blank. Write a story of abundance, of generosity, and of wisdom. If this video opened your eyes to a new way of thinking, I need you to do the full circuit to lock it in. Hit the like button to show you're ready for abundance. Comment, "I am ready to receive," to declare it to the world. Share this video with a friend who needs a breakthrough. And of course, subscribe to Solomon's Treasury. We are uncovering the secrets of wealth, one video at a time. I'll see you in the next one.